Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Wednesday, December 23rd, 2015, around 7:46 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's raining out right now. More rain in the overnight, and then we're going to shoot up to the 70-degree mark tomorrow, which is pretty good for this time of year. You don't get too much 70-degree days in December and stuff, but next week, a change in the weather pattern. They could be the S word. Snow. Some news to report. Happy Festus. Today is Festus. And one little shout out I'm going to give out. It's a guy that always enjoys my video blogs, Mason. So shout outs to Mason. And don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you want a shout out or plug, just private message me from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. And I'll make sure it gets on this video blog. Okay? That's about it, folks, on the news part of the video blog. And now, the third and final video blog of the night is a personality profile. The last personality profile of 2015. And tonight's personality profile is about John Davidson, nicknamed JD, the former NHL goaltender and former NHL broadcaster, and former Blues president of hockey operations, and currently the Blue Jackets vice president of hockey operations. John Davidson has had a long career in hockey in so many roles. John was born in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and he grew up in Western Canada, and he started playing hockey at the young age, and then he became a goaltender. He played junior hockey for Lethbridge and Calgary of the WHA, and he was a very good goaltender in the WHA. The WHL, That's the Western Hockey League, a junior hockey league, and he won MVP of the Western Hockey League 1 year and goaltender of the year 2 other times. And the St. Louis Blues drafted John in the first round of the 1973 NHL entry draft, 5th overall, and he had a 10-year career in the NHL. He played 2 years with the Blues and spent most of his career with the New York Rangers. He had some decent years. 3 times he won 20 or more games, but he did not have a successful pro career as he did in the juniors because he had major injuries during his career, which took up chunks of his seasons and stuff, which was not that good for him, because a lot of experts were saying he would have been a Hockey Hall of Fame goaltender if he was injury free and stuff. And he was actually the inspiration accidentally of a song in 1978 called Double Vision. And once John retired at the end of the 1982-1983 season, his career stats were 123, 124, and 39, 7 shutouts, a 3.57 goals against average. Playoffs, he had a 16-14 record, 1 shutout, and a 2.48 goals against average. And then when he retired in 1983, John became a broadcaster for many years. He was a color man for the New York Rangers broadcast on the MSG network. He teamed with Sam Rosen as his partner, and they were a great hockey play-by-play and color team. Also, John was such a great color man that he did national broadcasts of the NHL on such venues as ESPN and Hockey Night in Canada and Fox and OLN and NBC, and he also did the the Winter Olympics for CBS and NBC, and also the Canada Cup for other networks. And he was such a great hockey announcer. He wrote a book called Hockey for Dummies. He appeared on a few VHS NHL videos, and also did some voice-over work for NHL 97 PlayStation game and stuff. And John is still on the Hockey Hall of Fame selection committee, and he won the 2004 Lester Patrick Award for contributions to the hockey in the United States. John continued to be a broadcaster into 2006. Then he left the broadcasting booth to become president of St. Louis Blues hockey operations. He held that job for 6 years. He did a pretty good job rebuilding the St. Louis Blues franchise. In the late 2000s, they were an awful team, but he rebuilt them to become a strong team in the Western Conference again. In 2012, John left his position as president of hockey operations of the Blues to go to become the president of hockey operations for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and he has had decent success with the Blue Jackets. They made the playoffs in 2014, but they struggled last year, and this year they're struggling again. In 2009, John won the Forrest Ewell Memorial Award for Broadcasting Excellence for the Hockey Hall of Fame when John was a commentator for NHL games. Many people in the media said he was the John Madden of the NHL broadcasters, and I agree with that. And that's about it on John Davidson. That's about it on these video blogs. Tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, you will get 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 sports stars ever to wear the number 50. Second video blog of the day, talk about the sad state of the Philadelphia 76ers. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about the Merrimack Valley Regional Transit Authority. And that's it. And like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO in Minneapolis, St. Paul rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning. She rocks, and she also has nice legs as well. Amy Swensey's the best. Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. And in the words of former WCW World Champion Vader, it's time, it's Vader time. Good night, see you tomorrow.